I want to speak on love, respect, and support in the motorcycle MC community.
Yep.
I had a great weekend. First of all, my name's Kizzy, and I'm in Turning Point Motorcycle Club. We've been existing now 18 years, long, strong. I come from a club that, we support other people and we love each other. Tight knit. We have family, like real family in the club. Then we have people that's not family but have become family. So I just want to give you a little history on my club. And my founder now is a very strong role model in this MC community in North Carolina. And what I have found and learned, I've learned a lot over the years from the core of some of the people in my club. I've learned so much. I just want to name a few of them. From Murder One, Street Nasty. He'll always be Street Nasty to me. And Tara, as well as Mr. 954, my current president now, Big Dog, as well as B Top, Gutley, my road captain, been road captain forever. I have learned so much from so many of them. My sister that we ride tight all the time, Miss Linda. I have learned so much from my club, from the years, and I appreciate the things that has carried me or I've been through to know or to get to where I am now. All right, so I want to just share my weekend that I had. It was just so awesome. And I run into a couple bumps in a road, and I just feel like now we in this world with Corona. Like, people dying every day. And we've lost people through the way. I've lost friends, riders, and I'm 43. We're getting older, and it's just time for us people are becoming so selfish, and it's just crazy. And I mean, I had a situation over the weekend, and it was heartfelt to me. So I felt like I needed to speak and say something, you know what I'm saying? So that was this is the whole purpose of this video. I am a travel agent, and I am starting to be a travel agent full-time now. So I'm trying to take more of my experiences and putting them on my travel page, on my page, my YouTube channel, to do more reviews of hotels. And so along with all of that, that's what this comes into play with doing travel and everything. So my whole purpose of this is love, respect, and support in the MC community. Whether you ride in a club, whether you ride single, solo, or whatever, it still falls in the same rim or circle of what the purpose that we ride. And at the end of the day, we ride because of bikes. We love to ride. That's just what we do. One of the things that we love to do is ride. All right. So I had one of the girls that been on my biker cruise call me up and say, "Hey, Kizzy, they having an all-female ride in Jacksonville. You want to come down?" And this was like months ago. So I was like, I don't know, but that sounds good. I might come down or whatever. So I put it on my calendar. It came up in my calendar about 2 weeks ago, and she was like, so I called her up, said if it was still going. She put me in the chat, whatever. And so I said I had made this my mind that I was gonna go. I called another lady or female lady that I know that also has been on a biker cruise with me, and I called her up. I said, "Hey," and I called her about a weekend. I was like, "Hey, what you think about, you want to ride with me down to Jacksonville, Florida? They having an all-female ride in Jacksonville." And she was like, "For real?" I was like, "Yeah." I need somebody to ride down with me. She was like, when, where, what time, when we leaving? I just need to find out if I can get off work. I was like, word. So she said, in turn, I won't know if I'll be able to get off work. I'm going to go. She said, I'm going because I got Saturday and Sundays off. I just don't know what time I'm going to be able to pull out of here on Friday. She's like, I'll let you be able to know on Monday. I was like, okay, bet. I went ahead, booked the hotel room, found out all the details about the ride, what we needed to do, what we was going to be, and all of that. So we end up linking up. I don't normally tell a lot of people necessarily where I'm going, you know, and that type of thing, just because as long as the most important people know, that's what's important. All right, so first thing, I call my president. Respect. I'm going all the way to Jacksonville, Florida. I need to make sure that he knows, because I'm on those tubes, where I'm going. All right, Prez, I'm going to Jacksonville, Florida. It's an all-female ride. And I need you to get me clear. Clear meaning I need to get permission from the Outlaws so that when I go down the road, that I am covered. The club that I'm in, we don't wear a support patch for the Outlaws, but we definitely respect them in a high favor. And I looked at it, and I had said something to somebody else and said, yeah, I called, we got, trying to get, you know, make sure we got clearance for me to come down this way. Clearance? What you mean? You got to get permission. It's not about getting permission. You know what I'm saying? It's not about I had to call and was it okay for me to go or none of that. It's about respect. Another line that I was taught from my club is that you respect. That's all they want. Is I look at them as the same thing as my grandparents or my grandma. We might not like everything they say, but we respect them because they what? Older than us, been around, know a little bit more, and they definitely gonna protect us. So that's the same thing I look at as for Outlaws. It's about respect. So no, we don't have a support patch, but we definitely respect them highly. And in the end, and making that phone call also, it shows, and during my ride, it came up. So I'm glad that I have been taught the correct way of doing things. All right. So I call my president. He gave me clearance. Talk to whoever he needed to talk to about making sure I was good when I get down there or whatever the case is. So the day of, we get on the bikes. We say our little prayer like I always do. I end up, she's about an hour and a half away from me. So I left from here, go to her by the time she got off work so we can get ready to leave. Get down the road. I've always put a post up on Facebook saying, hey, I'm leaving, you know, saying a little prayer, whatever. That's what I always do. So get on the road. I start getting texts. Where you going? Where you going? Where you this? Where you that? All this and that. So, you know, of course, I got a lot of people that care about me, and I really do appreciate it. You know, I really, really appreciate it. So, you know, letting people know I'm all right, whatever. We go down the road. I get a text message from another gentleman. His name is Keith. He's also been on my Bikers Cruise. Yo, hit me up when you get to Georgia line. He's from Georgia. He said, hit me up when you get to Georgia line. I'm thinking to myself, why am I hitting you up when I get to Georgia line? You know, this a guy that I talk to every blue moon. Hey, how you doing? We both drive trucks. And so, you know, I hit him up, how you doing? Or if I see a post or whatever, he posts up, I say, hey, or whatever. But from another rider to another rider, he was just like, hit me up. I said, why you going to ride down with us or something? He said, maybe, I don't know. He was like, but let me know when you get to the Georgia line. I was like, okay, bet. So then he kept texting on the way, how far are you or whatever. And so, you know, we kind of got to a stop, estimated how far I was, and he would kind of know what time I would get through that area in that time or whatever. So he tells me what exit to stop at or whatever. We meet him up at the stop exit. He was like, hey, you know, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, man, what's up, man? We trying to get to Florida, man. What you talking about or whatever? And he was like, I was like, you gonna ride out with us? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna take y'all on down to Jacksonville, and I'm gonna stop down, and you know, I'm gonna just return and burn right down. I was like, word, for real? And he was like, yeah. So end up, this joker, like I said, you know, just out of the blue, took us down the road. Like, I'm so used to riding like that because that's how my club ride. They ride, you know, they get on the streets, we ride, we get there. So he takes us all the way to the front door of the hotel. We get to the hotel. I'm like, okay, so what you gonna do? You gonna, you know, ride on back? It was late when we got there. It was like something after 12 or whatever. I said, oh, you gonna stay the night? And so he was like, I don't know. I ain't got no clothes, no credit card. I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here. But, you know, being a biker, that's what you do. You just be out there. You know what I'm saying? You be just, you know, having a good time and smelling that wind. It's all about that gas you smell, and you just do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do when you ride. If you love to ride, you know what I'm saying? You just ride out. All right. So the hotel was completely booked. And so then we got out. My room was already booked, so we got the room, went up to the room. Bad experience. Room had mildew, mold, smell. Once you walk in the door, you look in the ceiling, you can see mildew up there, and I'm just like, oh my God. You know, first let me back up just a little bit. All right, when we come up, one of the ladies that is a part of, her name is Little Tigger. One of the ladies that was a part of the event itself, she greeted us. How y'all doing? Glad y'all can make it. Yada yada yada. Love, love, love. You know what I'm saying? This back going, showing that love. You know what I'm saying? You know, she was like, she realized who I was because I actually had talked to her on the phone or whatever. And so she, you know, went on her way or whatever. We checked in the hotel, went to the hotel room, went upstairs, saw the room. It was terrible. Called downstairs, whatever. And was like, yo, this room smell like mildew, and we're not staying here. We not gonna stay in this room. So he was like, well, he don't have any other room, whatever. So we end up coming back downstairs. I came back downstairs. Outside, I'm on the phone trying to call other hotels, was checking around, and it was an all-female ride in Jacksonville, Florida, and there was not a lot of people. There was a lot of people that was there, and the hotels were filled up around the area. So I basically kept calling around, called a hotel and found one. And as I'm calling the hotels, Little Tigger overhear. I'm not even talking to her. She overhears my conversation, and she comes up. She was like, "Yo, you need a room?" I was like, "We had a room," and I explained to her the situation and what happened. She was like, "No. They got more rooms. Hold on, just hold on. Give me a second. She just took over. Went in there, pretty much fussed the people out. Was like, no, we got you. I know y'all got more rooms, you know, whatever, you know, this. And I'm like, I was like, no, you know, she came back out. She talked to me. She was apologetic, you know, about the situation. I was like, no, it's all right. I think we found a place. She was like, listen. She was like, how many of y'all is? This is exactly what her words were. She was like, how many of y'all it is? And I was like, well, it's 2 of us. She's like, I'll tell you what. She's like, listen. She's like, y'all don't go nowhere. Just come and stay in my room. Who does that? Like, it's Corona out here. She don't know me. And I definitely didn't know her. But for her to take the initiative just to offer it means something. Like, that's love in the highest respect. Even out here with Corona going around. Like, she was like, I know what it means, and I know how it feels to be rolled a long ways down the road, and you tired, ready to go to bed, and then your hotel room you can't go get in your room, or whatever the case is. She said, I understand that. And that was just like a whole nother level of respect for her as a person. You know what I'm saying? And so, all right, so even after the room situation, I was like, we did find another room that was like right around the corner. So we end up, and then they had an extra room, so he was able to get his own room or whatnot. So, and I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to put it out there. Because, I'm hoping that everybody see this video and it can be shared. You know what I'm saying? That it is no line. I'm a married female. And there was no line of no type of relationship between me and this guy at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. Just, he done been on my cruise before. And I done been to his bonfire supporting each other or whatever the case is. And I didn't call him, tell him nothing. He just decided, you know what I'm saying? So it won't none of that. Because that's the first thing. And I've already had somebody else come up and say that. Like, it's no, none of that. You know what I'm saying? There's no sleeping with this dude or nothing or no kind. It's just that was his heart at the time. And I just want to put that out there because it, you know, people always want to question or think that's what it's always about, and that's not necessarily what it's about. It was totally nothing but straight love and respect. So anyway, we end up going, getting the other hotel room, getting something to eat, you know what I'm saying? The next morning, at that time, we didn't go to bed for 3 o'clock. The next morning was the time to do the ride, for the all-female ride, and that was early morning. I think registration started at 7, kickstands up at 10. So, you know, we was like, shoot, we grabbed something to eat, went to bed. After we went to bed, got up the next morning, gassed up. Well, when we got up that morning, they had the host hotel back, and they had us another room a bit ready. So we had to quick hurry up, pack all our stuff back up, go to the other hotel, drop that stuff off, and then get to where the ride was at. Got to the ride where the ride was. It was at the Harley-Davidson in Jacksonville. And I'm trying to tell you, from the time that we hit the parking lot, the Harley-Davidson, they had that laid out. Like, people need to understand, like, when you have these functions, it takes a lot of work. And I know personally, firsthand, Turning Point has put down a lot of things. That's one. Two, my personal self with events and stuff like that, it takes a lot of work to do it. We came on and drove through on that Harley-Davidson. People flagging us the way that we need to go, to where we signed the paperwork, to parking our bikes, to coming around getting registered. I didn't even get registered. It was pre-registration, but I had decided to come at the last minute, coming to the register booth. The ladies at the register booth, smile on their face. It's hot as already early in the morning. You know, smiles on their face. What can I help you with? Giving us our patches. Here's the patch. Giving us our shirts. You know what I'm saying? Shirts. They had shirts. You know what I'm saying? They gave us these bandanas. Of course, the bandanas, you know, with the coronavirus was to do this number. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, keychain. I don't even have my keychain in here, but keychains. They had some, you know, nice stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is real nice. I think I paid $20 for this, and this was free along with whatever you purchased. With the patch was $3 or $6 or something it was. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when I talked to Latiga, she explained to me that they don't charge for the ride. They don't charge for the ride. They charge for this stuff. But she explained to me that, like, the reason why, you know, of course all this stuff costs money or whatever, but the reason why they sell this stuff right here is to turn around and pay for, and I didn't know this, pay for all the stuff that they had, how that ride went so smooth. You know, they have to take care of whatever they have to do with the city to make sure that happens. When I say the city was shut down, it was shut down for at least 45 minutes to an hour with that ride. All right. So from the time that we got on the ride and we left out, the police escorted us. By the time we got on a major, was it 3 or 4 lane highway, there was no cars for the whole 45 minutes. They stopped every intersection. No cars can ride while we was going. When I say it was nice, organized, no issues, all the way there and back, smooth. Like the police officers waving, like, you know, you don't find that very often. Organized, respect, the love for just showing, like, that part, like, it was just awesome. All right, so we get back from the ride. Remind you that the female that brought me, that invited me down, was the female that invited me down. Definitely rode in the ride as well. Her name is the club they're in is New Speed. Oh, that's not her club. I'm sorry. Trouble. I'm sorry. Her name is Trouble, but she's not in New Speed. But her husband is in New Speed, and them guys, no matter whenever I come to Florida, they take care of me. All right, so we get back from the ride. You know, it's Corona. They got other things going on. They have plates. They doing plates, food, a luncheon and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay. I told her, I said, listen, I came down here to be with y'all, to support y'all. You know, it's Corona, I'm kind of staying distance or whatever, and I want to be able to support, you know, come down here and hang out with y'all, my family, or people that I know in a small type setting. I ain't trying to get out there with, you know, all these people or whatever. I came down here for the ride, supported them, and did what I did, but I still wanted to, you know, the whole purpose was to come down there and hang out with them. She was like, cool, bet. She was like, Reggie gonna cook. He gonna cook, so, you know, he gonna cook fish or whatever. I was like, okay. So we get back to the hotel. We kind of hungry. We ain't getting no breakfast or whatever. And so we end up messing around and just went ahead and I called her. I said, listen, we're gonna go get a snack or something. So she ended up calling, text me back and said, hey, he not going to cook now. He gonna cook later. So go ahead and grab you some food. Go ahead and grab you something to eat. And I'm like, okay, cool. We do that. So then we sit down, get some food. It's hot as oh my God, Florida ain't no joke when it comes down to the heat. You better come down to that mug, dressed, prepared. I mean, I think I at least had to lose 2 pounds worth of sweating for the weekend because it was crazy. But anyway, we got food, came back to the hotel, chill, and we was outside. They was, you know, the club started coming in, you know, different ones from New Speed started showing up or whatever the case is. We sitting in a parking lot pimping, really just chilling, just relaxing, you know, enjoying the day, you know, or whatever. The president, Reggie, New Speed, you know what I'm saying? I come back downstairs, he done broke out, he done brought everything to the hotel. He got fish fryer, grease, daggone drinks, soda, liquor, everything you could possibly want. He done bring it right to the hotel in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about the love in that situation at all. Then I had a situation and I'm gonna speak on it just for a second because it just got to be. I have went camping with them back then. I kind of eat certain things. I don't eat everything or whatever, but I ain't no picky eater either. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even tell you what it was, but his wife said that I told him, Reggie, that I like a certain type of fish. And she was like, Kizzy, we gonna have whatever this fish was. I can't even tell y'all. It was some name of the fish. And she said, Reggie, for the last 3 days, he done been to this market to get you this fish. This fish. And I'm like, what is you talking about? I don't even know what that is. She was like, Kizzy, Reggie said you like this type of fish, and he done been looking and got this fish especially for you. I said, well, guess what? I'm going to eat it. I don't care what kind of fish it is. I'm going to eat it. And, you know, I felt like he thought about me enough to go from one market to another market to get this fish that he thought I liked. Again, like, that's nothing but love. I respect him in every fashion and manner that it is that me, one person that come from North Carolina, and that's how he is like, she traveled down here. How many people do that though? Like, how many of us do that in this community though? Like, I ain't trying to make me look like I'm some type of special, because I'm not. I'm just little old Kizzy. I got a little house in North Carolina, Raleigh, and you know, I got a little business that I'm trying to run. I'm doing travel aid. I'm not nobody up there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no $1 million. None of that. I'm just a little chick just trying to make it. But how many? I'm just talking about the love and respect. He got enough love for me to go to, and you know what I'm saying? And I got enough respect for him now, even more, to know that you'll just do it's just little things. Like, I ain't got to do that. He could have served me up some, I don't know, trout. That's what I eat, trout. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been love. You know what I'm saying? But just a matter, I mean, not only that, he brought all the stuff there and cooked there. I could have went over to his house, but no, he brought it to the hotel and cooked in the parking lot and told all New Speed, that's where we're going to be at and we're going to hang out. That's nothing but love from another club to another club. You know what I'm saying? So the experience of having that was just great. You know what I'm saying? All the different club members come, say, hey, how you doing? We hang out, we talk, you know what I'm saying? They stayed there till I went to bed. I don't know what time. They even got a room. They stay right there in Jacksonville, and they got a room at the host hotel just because I was staying there. You know what I'm saying? And I know that this would have never happened if I would have never came, because they right there in Jacksonville. So, like, respect. Newsfeed, I have nothing but respect. Trouble, I have nothing but respect for you. Reggie, as the president of that club, I have nothing but respect for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got love, respect, and I mean, it's going to go, I feel like the relationship between us now go a whole different level above, beyond bites, because of respect level. Everybody don't have it. Keith, I respect him in a manner of a whole different level. Like, for him to take out his time, his weekend, he could have been anywhere. But he took enough time out of his time to pull his bike out, ride from Georgia all the way to Florida to the front door of the hotel. That's respect. Love. I ain't all that to me. I ain't nobody. But it's respect. Respect. And I appreciate that. And I just want to come on here and say that we got to get back to that. Like, when I first started and we started in the MC community, that's what we was all about. You support us. We support y'all. Respect. Respect. Support. Love. That's all it is. Where is that at? We in a time where people, Corona is killing us, yo. It's taking our people out. It don't matter what color you is. It don't matter, you know, where you come from, who you are, what you got, what you don't got. Corona has no clause on who it want to take and get sick. It's taking anybody and nobody. And we can't even not be selfish for a minute. And I'm just sick of the selfishness. Like, I'm taking a minute out of my time and sharing how I feel, my passion. I love bikes. I love people. And taking a minute to just tell you, I hope I didn't take too much out of your time and your day. And I hope that you like and share this video, because it's people that need to hear this. Like, we got to get out of just being, like, selfish. Like, selfish. People are so about themselves, like, and the MC world is more than just going out hoeing and sleeping together and that. When I come from back in the day, it was about support and love. I'm 18 years in this game, and I've seen some things. You know what I'm saying? When we get on that road, it's a whole nother life. It's a whole nother lookout. It's a whole nother world. When you driving down the road and you on them twos and you ain't no nothing around you, you just on twos. So to make it from here to there and come back, it's a blessing. God look over us. But while we out there on the twos, we shouldn't be shunning nobody. We shouldn't be, high mighty, can't speak, can't talk, say hey, love. I mean, when we ride down the road, you see another biker, you put the little down, you know what I'm saying? You got people that is so stuck on themselves, they can't even put the little, say, hey, what's up, to the next biker. I learned that from day one. That's what you're supposed to do. We got to get out of that, yo. Like, we got to get out of that. So last but not least, we got up the next morning. I shouts out to Blazing Diamonds, female MC club. They also have a social club as well. That got with the president. She was like, hey, Kizzy, y'all can ride back with us. We leaving first thing in the morning. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Like, you know what I'm saying? We leaving first thing in the morning. Y'all can ride back with us. Okay, cool, bet. We want to get out because the storm is coming. We want to get out and get on out down the road. Them girls look good. I don't got to say nothing else, but them girls look good. The daggone VP, she was up there doing her, what you're supposed to do when you're on a ride, giving her signals to turn, you know what I'm saying? Everything, she was on it. Like, if you in this motorcycle MC world, teach your people the right way. Them girls being taught right. And I'm used to, like, in my club as well, like, when you on the road, we got to protect one another. And they had that. I hats off to them. Like, I mean, I know my club ain't no better than the next club. We all have different colors on our back, but we all still standing for the same thing. We all want to leave home. We all want to leave home and come back to home safe. You know what I'm saying? But that road captain, she did her thing. She led her club. She secured her club. She was going down hills, turns. She did her thing, and then they got on the road on the road and rode them bikes. Okay, they were doing that, and I just want to give them a shout out as well. So again, love coming back home. We made it back home. We went through hot, cool. It rained on us once we got back to North Carolina and everything. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for the weekend that supported me, checked on me, made sure I was good on that road, fed me, you know, everything. I appreciate it. But I just felt the need to come out and say something. I hope I ain't take too long. Oh, I'm 36 minutes in and you probably definitely not still watching. But again, it's all about respect, love, and support. Respect, love, and support. So again, my name is Kizzy. I ride with Turning Point Motorcycle Club. I've been in existence for 18 years. I have a travel agency, All About You Travel. If you need any type of travel services, give me a call. You know, I also have a biker's cruise. If you want to have a good time, this is where it's at. Biker's cruise. We do the biker's cruise. I've been doing it now 6 years. It's always 5-day cruise. I have people come from all over for the biker's cruise. From California all the way to New York, Chicago, all over. People come to the biker's cruise, and I always do it the first week in November. So we at 6. If you want any information about that, you can go to, I have a page on Facebook. 2020 Bikers Cruise is the name of the group on Facebook. We also have a website, www.bikerscruise.com. That's BikersCruise.com. I can't spell today. It's bikers with an S, cruise.com. So again, check me out. Like and share and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Trust me, support me. That's all I'm asking. And I'm out. I hope everybody have a wonderful, blessed, whatever type of day it is that you are watching this video. Thanks. Bye.